Very tragic night. My heart, condolences go out to the families of the shooting, of the homicide victims. To hear the yelling and the wailing of those mothers in the hospital is something that I would never forget. It was a tough time. The mayor, the prosecutor, the chief and I were there consoling the family. I have promised the families that we will not rest until these suspects are brought to justice. We have every federal partner that has reached out. The state police colonel has reached out, Pat Callahan. They are all willing to assist with this investigation. They are providing manpower. They are providing every technology that's available to us. We will not rest until these suspects are in custody. We plea out to the community. Please step up. Say something. You know something. Say something. You know it has to be somebody's family member, somebody's friend. Say something. We need your help. The mayor constantly repeats this almost at every graduation. There can't be no public safety without the public. So we need the public to step up and do the right thing and turn these people in to justice. We want to thank all our federal partners, our state partners, especially the Homicide Task Force that have been working nonstop since this time happened. So we want to thank you, and we continue with our partnership. Thank you very much. Oh, I wasn't prepared to speak in Spanish. Buenas tardes, soy el director de la seguridad pública de aquí de la ciudad de Newark. Estamos lamentando mucho lo que ocurrió el sábado, el 12 de noviembre, que 5 personas fueron las 5 personas fueron disparados. Tenemos 2 homicidios, un niño que tiene 10 años y otra joven que tiene 21 años. Necesitamos la ayuda de la comunidad para traer estos sospechosos a juicio, a la justicia. Necesitamos su ayuda. Estamos trabajando con el fiscal de Essex County. Estamos trabajando con nuestros compañeros en el FBI y also con el ATF que lo están ayudando con la investigación. Necesitamos su ayuda para traer estos sospechosos a la justicia. Gracias.
Thank you. Don't ask me to do the same thing, please. And last but not least, we talked about our partners. No closer partner than here in Essex County. The Sheriff's Office we've worked in lockstep throughout on every endeavor. As you know, we've got used to be a new, now he's certainly a veteran at this point, Sheriff Amir Jones is going to come and speak, because while our plea is to have the public get involved, because you're seeing something and saying something is so important, sometimes you need a little bit more incentive, and we're blessed to be able to offer that at this point. Sheriff Jones.
Good morning. Thank you, Prosecutor. First and foremost, my heart is with the victims recovering in the hospital, also with the families of the 10-year-old child and the 21-year-old woman who lost her life. What happened to them was beyond tragic. It is brutal. It is senseless. It is an attack on everything that this county and this city stand for. Their families are living through hell, and they deserve justice without delay, and they will get it. Now, to the individuals, what you did was cowardly, heartless, and unforgivable. You shattered families and shook an entire city. You proved nothing but your own weakness. So hear me clearly. We are coming. There is no hiding. There is no running. There is nothing that will change what's coming. There is no corner of this county, no block, no basement, no friend's couch that will keep you hidden. Turn yourselves in before we come knocking on your door. And trust me, you know the door won't slow us down. So to the community, we need you to step up. Someone out there knows something. This is your city, your neighborhood, your children. We are offering a reward for up to $10,000 with any information that will lead to an arrest. Do the right thing. Help us bring justice to these families. And to the families, we stand with you. We mourn with you. We will not rest until justice is delivered. Thank you.
So the $10,000 reward offered by the Sheriff's Department is certainly going to be helpful, and hopefully getting some information that is going to be made available. So that's all we can say at this time, except just to, I guess, reiterate what has been said, that this is a heinous crime. It is something that's against the trend. The individuals involved know what they did. They know how senseless it was and how aggressive it was, and so they're going to be treated in the same manner. That's how we're coming for you, in a very aggressive, very direct manner. This is against the trend, and this is something that won't be tolerated by law enforcement anywhere, but especially here in Essex County. We're going to continue to do everything we can do to try on our end to make things better. The city of Newark has done a great job. The Office of Violence Prevention is here, and they have been instrumental in terms of creating a better nexus in the community. The Newark Police Division, as well as our partners, have done a great job just making sure that we get intel and arrest the right individuals. And so eventually we're going to come down to the real problem, which is too many guns on the street. So at that particular point, but we're going to exhaust every other resource till we get to that point. We've shown great improvement, as I've indicated, and the numbers indicate so far, and we're not going to rest until we get down to a zero sum with regard to this. So that's all we can say at this point. As I said, it's continuing investigation. So we will take a few questions if you have any. Other than the fact that we have video, that's how these cases often are cracked. And so we canvass the area to find as much as possible. And so that's what is such a painstaking part of any investigation. These individuals, the part of the homicide task force, these men and women have been on that with no sleep, with no rest, basically, since the event happened. I haven't had the opportunity to meet with them Saturday night at the scene, and they're dedicated to turn over every rock to find the right evidence to take us to the perpetrators. Yes. I wish I could give you some intel on that. That's all part of the investigation. Obviously, the difficult part here is the more that we divulge, then perhaps it gives the people who are the perpetrators an opportunity, some information to know where we are or at this particular time. So other than the fact that it is against the trend, we haven't had a multi-shooting like this, multi-victim shooting, I said, in a long period of time. So that should speak to exactly how seriously we're taking this and what we think about this particular crime.
Can you confirm that there were multiple shooters, or is there just one person that shot?
The shooter or shooters. Okay. So that'll tell you. I do know that, yes. I will not talk about that. That's part of the ongoing investigation.
So all you'll say is that it's a gangster trend, not that they were involved in a gang?
It's against the trend. I never used the way. Yes, against. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm from East Orange. That's my accent.
So do you believe that there was gang activity involved?
No indication at this time, but this is part of an ongoing investigation.
Got it.
You say that the service crime is going down in the city. Are you afraid that this big issue happening is going to change the perception of people on the safety in the city?
Always. I mean, I'm sure anybody who knows the history of urban America is you make 2 steps forward or 1 step back, or sometimes 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So there are always detractors who want to take one isolated incident and make it into a trend or something that is just not true. The facts speak for themselves, and that's where the numbers have gone over a multiple-year period of time. So that is what makes our concentration on this particular crime so much more important, and why we're going to be as vigilant as we can.
Can you speak about the victims? Were they bystanders, or were they involved in?
They were a group of individuals there. All I can say, there was a group of individuals congregated in one particular location. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
has been breaking news.
And now to a CBS News New York investigation. A Staten Island man racked up thousands of dollars in tickets and tolls on a car that's not even his. Now the borough president is warning that this could happen again. Investigative reporter Tim McNicholas with the story.
Janine Muley says her 91-year-old dad doesn't drive much, only to church and the store near his Staten Island home. So imagine her surprise when he started getting tickets in the mail for unpaid tolls and traffic violations.
What was the dollar amount of these tickets?
Oh, in the thousands. I'm telling you, the stack was this big.
The tickets from all over New York City and New Jersey showed her dad's license plate number on a different car that wasn't his. She says she tried to get help from government agencies, but the process dragged on for months and her dad's car was booted. Muley says she had to appear before a judge to get the boot removed.
It's crying. It was a lot. It's a lot.
Muley says she eventually reached out to the Staten Island Borough President and District Attorney's Office, who announced Friday they put an end to the tickets and launched an investigation.
There is a suspect in this matter, and we're hopeful that there will be a resolution and accountability for that individual.
And here at Borough Hall, Staten Island's borough president, who's an outspoken critic of congestion pricing, says he anticipates seeing more cases like this in the future due to increased tolls.
Don't be surprised if people try to take advantage of it by defrauding the system and defrauding innocent people like we saw here in this case today. It's to be expected. It doesn't make it right.
It's a problem CBS News New York has investigated for years, long before congestion pricing, from plate covers to fake or stolen plates. But no one stole Muley's dad's. So how did he get the tickets? Prosecutors say someone used duct tape to replicate the numbers and letters on his plate. On Staten Island, Tim McNicholas, CBS News New York.
Well, if you have a story for Tim to investigate, he wants to hear from you. Go ahead and scan the QR code on your screen, and you can reach out to him.
Good morning. Nice to see you on a Monday, and it's a chilly Monday at that. Coldest of the week. We'll get it out of the way early, but it's the wind, too, that I think really kind of adds to the bite. You're feeling it all day long. Highs today, not that high, only 44. Feels like 30s when you factor in that breeze. And on average, sustained 15, 20. Gusts, though, can do over 30, and that's why you're hanging on to the coats and the gloves and the hats, too. Scarves tonight, cold, breezy, 36 feels like 20s. It's another chilly start to the day tomorrow. Difference tomorrow is not as windy, and I guess you could say not as cold, because now we can squeeze out a few extra degrees. Still below average by a bunch. And we end the day, while we started dry, we end the day with some showers, primarily south of New York City, and overnight some snow could mix in too. Into Wednesday morning, a little damp to start, clouds to sun. Eventually, we're back into the 50s by the end of the week.
A new and unusual sighting in New York City. Scientists are closely watching dozens of brown pelicans spotted in Jamaica Bay this week. And as John